It's a dreary Saturday evening here in St. Louis. It was nicer this morning, but the rain has started to hit us tonight. But it's been a really good day today. I finally got to do something that I've wanted to do for a while. And my wife and I drove about 45 minutes outside of St. Louis to Washington, Missouri. And that is where the Missouri Meerschaum factory is. So we finally got to take a trip there today, and I was super excited about that, and I'm so glad I went. It was really awesome. So they've got the factory there where they manufacture all of the corncob pipes, and then attached to the factory they've got the museum, and then they've got their store there. So we went to the museum, we went to the store. The gentleman that was working there provided a lot of helpful information, provided some cool background information on the history of the factory itself and the manufacturing of some of the corncob pipes. So it's really, really cool to talk to him. And as you can see from the beginning of my video, they had every type of corncob pipe there that is on their website. It was awesome to see all of them in person, because sometimes when you're buying a pipe on a website, you're kind of taking an educated guess on it living up to what you think it's going to be. So being able to look at every single corncob pipe that they manufacture in person was so helpful, because I was kind of going in today with the expectation that I would buy a corncob pipe. So to be able to look at each one, to feel each one, to see the size of each one, the feel in my hand, it was awesome to be able to do that and have a good idea of which one I wanted to come out with today. So it was an awesome experience. The museum itself kind of takes you through the history from beginning to the current day of the Missouri Meerschaum factory. It talks about its founder, I believe his name was Henry Tibby, who came from the Netherlands to Missouri when there was a huge fire in the Netherlands, and he lost the furniture and woodworking store that he operated. And in the museum it talked about how he came over here in 1867 and eventually opened up his own woodworking store, and ended up interacting with a guy and found a way to develop corncob pipes based off his interactions with this guy. I can't remember all the details, but he ended up going from woodworking to making corncob pipes, and that eventually became, the Missouri Meerschaum factory. So to see that that be founded in 1869, and for it to still be here, and for them to be actively manufacturing the pipes today, that's such a cool piece of history, and it was cool to experience that. So I think it's going to make my pipe smoking experience when I smoke these corncob pipes even better. Now, seeing that factory in person and kind of getting to experience that history on another level that I didn't experience before. So that was really cool. And it was awesome that they allowed you to take pictures and to take video. So everything that I included in my video today, they said I could take those pictures and videos. So I really appreciate them for letting me do that. So at kind of the end of my experience there today, I was like, okay, which corncob pipe do I want? And it was a tough decision. So I was looking at their pipe, the Raven, which is a really, really cool pipe. I was looking at their Country Squire partnership pipe. I can't remember the name. It may just be the Country Squire Missouri Meerschaum, but it's the one with that brown stem with like the white swirls in the stem. It's a really pretty pipe. But what I settled on today, since I know it's probably only going to be around for a short time, is I got the 2025 Missouri Meerschaum Christmas pipe. And it is a beautiful pipe. I'll include it later in this video, me smoking this pipe, so you may be able to see this pipe better in that video. I know the lighting is dark here, but if you can see that, just a beautiful, beautiful pipe, and I love this stem on it. So this one caught my eye. It caught my wife's eye. So I was like, yeah, this is the one I need to get. And getting this pipe could not have come at a better time, because right now 209 Piper is doing a corncob pipe challenge for the month of November. So that actually like worked out perfect, being able to go there this weekend to get this pipe, you know, at the time that he's doing that challenge. So that's really cool. So yeah, I settled on the 2025 corncob pipe, the 2025 Christmas corncob pipe from Missouri Meerschaum, and it's awesome. And I smoked it earlier today and really, really enjoyed it. So that was a great experience. So yeah, just couldn't have been better timing to go to that factory. And for 209 Piper, for the month of November, I picked my 4 corncob pipes that I'm going to smoke. For week 1, I'm going to smoke this Christmas pipe, which I know is kind of backwards because I know Christmas isn't until December, but I just couldn't not smoke it today after purchasing it. So week 1 is going to be this Christmas pipe. And then week 2 is going to be my Carolina. Is it the Carolina Gent, maybe? I think it's called the Carolina Gent. But this is the one that they did in partnership with Cornell and Deal. I believe it was a limited edition pipe. So, did the Carolina Gent week 2. Then week 3, I'll do the Country Gentleman. This is a great pipe. I usually smoke my haunted bookshop in this pipe, and it's always been great. And then the last one I'll do is my first ever corncob pipe that I had, which is the Mizzou corncob pipe. So this is like their standard pipe. You know, it's like $8, very cheap, but very, very reliable. So yeah, the last week of November, I'll smoke out of this Mizzou corncob pipe. And then the third week, I will smoke out of the Country Gentleman. Second week will be my Cornell and Deal Carolina Gent, is I believe the name of it, and if I'm wrong about that, I'll correct it in the video. And then for this next week, I'm going to smoke my newly acquired 2025 Christmas pipe. And then I just wanted to show a couple other things that I got from the Missouri Meerschaum factory. Let me grab them real quick. So I just bought some of their advertisements that they've used in the past. So this one's pretty cool. I'll start with this. It says, "Pipe smoker's first choice, Missouri Meerschaum, crafted in the USA." I don't know if you can see that, but I like that. Then the second one says, "Light up, relax, and enjoy Missouri Meerschaum's world's best natured pipes." And then I got a couple of pamphlets here. One of these just kind of gives a brief description of the Missouri Meerschaum factory, and then it just shows kind of their different pipe styles. So you can see here, first one is the 6-pipe custom grade gift set, where it kind of shows a variety of different pipes, and then they've got the freehand on a plaque right here. And then they kind of show some of their different gift sets, where they've got the Wangi, the Bulldog, the Great Dane, and then they show some of their maple and cherry assortments and some of their natural finishes here at the bottom, and then they just show a variety of other things here. But I really, really found this pamphlet interesting and decided to purchase that. And then you can kind of see here the other pipes that they show. Some more on the back. And then another one here, kind of showing some more. And I don't know if you can see that well in the video, but if not, I'll take some pictures of them. And then it also came with, you know, the display that you usually see in pipe stores where they're hanging up the corncob pipes. So I'll have to keep collecting some more corncob pipes so I can actually use this and display my corncobs on here. That gives me a goal to work toward. So I'm glad that they had this stuff for purchase there. So all in all, just a great experience at the Missouri Meerschaum factory today. If you're ever in Washington, Missouri, and you get the chance to go spend, 30 minutes or an hour there. I think we were there for an hour today. And, the town of Washington is a beautiful town. A lot of cool shops there, a lot of good food, good coffee. So it's worth going over there. And they've got a nice trail next to the Missouri River. So it's worth your time, even outside of going to the Missouri Meerschaum factory. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you all today. And then the last part of this video, I'm just going to include me lighting up the 2025 Christmas pipe for the first time. But thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll kick it over to that video of smoking this for the first time. All right, so I am in St. Louis right now in front of the 1904 World's Fair Pavilion in Forest Park. And I am about to smoke my 2025 Missouri Meerschaum Christmas pipe for the first time that I just picked up at the Missouri Meerschaum Museum today. Very excited about it. I know I showed it earlier in the video, but wanted to show it again, maybe in some better lighting. So beautiful, beautiful pipe. Beautiful. And in it, I'm going to smoke what little I have left of the Sutliff Molto Dolce. Molto Dolce. It's a hard one to say. It's a great aromatic tobacco, and it says rich and creamy texture of vanilla, caramel, and honey. So good. So I'm gonna load that up real quick. And I'm not trying to make a statement right now, smoking a Christmas pipe at the beginning of November, but I can't wait until the end of November to enjoy this pipe. So we're gonna do it now. And this will be the first pipe I smoke for this first week of the Missouri Meerschaum Corn Cob Challenge that 209 Piper has put out there. So I'm excited to do that. I'm sure most of you know his channel, but go check out 209 Piper's channel. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna load this up here. Smells good. I've not smoked this one in a while. But this is one of the ones my father-in-law tried a couple weeks ago, and he really enjoyed it. I've had this tin open for about a year now, and it is still so moist, which is great. Wish I could get my hands on this easily still, but, you know, unfortunately you can't. All right. Get a little bit more in there. All right. It's good. That's really good. A great first pipe tobacco to have in my first smoke with this 2025 Missouri Meerschaum Christmas pipe. Well, I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching.